to see, like, it's like when Conor knocked out Jose Aldo, practicing that, he was like, no doubt.
But he was better than Conor overall. Because his wrestling
his career was certainly better than Conor's. But the thing about Conor is, in that first round particularly, he's so explosive and so quick.
Timing, too.
Yes.
He comes in with the timing on fucking, like, dialed right in.
And that touch of death. He's got these big-ass hands, and he just fucking launches them at people. In that first round, he's one of the most dangerous guys alive.
For sure.
He's so good. And it's just, I wonder how he's going to come back with that leg break. Here it is. Here's him practicing. Like, he's doing like how Aldo moves, and then he's doing how he moves. Bam! That's it. This Conor McGregor fight in July is going to be fucking bananas. It's going to be bananas. I mean, people are going to go crazy for the return of Conor McGregor because he's a giant personality.
But don't expect the same thing.
How could
you just can't.
He hasn't fought in 5 years,
That's
right?
exactly it.
It's been 5
years. But that's the problem.
It might be more.
Because they're going to all expect that.
I think it is a little over 5. It's almost 6, I think.
It might be 6 at the time of the fight.
It might be.
I think it's July.
5. I think it's 5 right now.
Are we expecting to see a Conor that looked like Nate this last fight? Or are we expecting to see a better Conor than someone that looked like Nate? Because Nate did not look good.
No, but Mike Perry did.
And
Mike Perry looked like a fucking murderer.
You know what I mean? Like,
Mike Perry is a murderer.
He's a murderer.
And this is
such a savage.
You take a look at that, and when you're taking an older fighter, which Nate is now, and you're
21. You're 5 fucking years ago, July. So it literally will be 6 years.
Yep. But when you're
it'll be 5 years. It'll be 5 years.
When you're taking a younger fighter and putting them against the old dog, it normally doesn't end well for the old dog.
Well, the thing is about Max Holloway is, like, Max Holloway isn't that much younger than Conor.
He's not.
But the thing is, Max has been in constant high-level competition the entire time. Won the BMF fight, beat Dustin, like constant high-level competition.
That's right.
It's a different thing.
And I honestly believe him at 155 is the best thing for him.
Absolutely.
But he's not 155 in this fight.
This is 170. But
honestly, he might even be better.
No weight cutting at all.
Just no weight cut, just kind of walk around.
And also, knowing this is such a high profile.
It speaks not only to Conor McGregor's unmatched star power, but also to the UFC's continued reliance on proven pay-per-view attractions whenever a blockbuster event is on the horizon. Despite spending a lengthy period away from active competition, McGregor remains one of the rare fighters capable of attracting attention well beyond the traditional MMA audience. From a matchmaking perspective, the discussion surrounding his next opponent reflects the UFC's effort to balance competitive credibility, entertainment value, and commercial success. Max Holloway has emerged as the leading option. A rematch between the two carries significant history because their first meeting took place back in 2013, when both athletes were still establishing themselves. Since then, Holloway has evolved into one of the sport's most polished strikers, while McGregor reached unprecedented global fame before stepping away from regular competition. After an extended absence from the octagon, Conor McGregor appears fully committed as he prepares for a massive showdown with Max Holloway. The pressure surrounding this potential contest is enormous, with the entire MMA world waiting to see whether McGregor can recapture the form that once made him the biggest name in combat sports. From demanding training sessions to intense rounds of sparring, everything about his preparation suggests a fighter determined to remind everyone that he still belongs among the elite.
I'll expect Conor to come back. The same Conor that knocked out Jose Aldo. Boom. It's just it's a different Conor. That Conor was in it. That Conor was living it. He was training every day, trying to improve his mobility, trying to improve his speed, trying to improve everything. This is a different Conor. Max Holloway still training. We're going to see a vintage Max Holloway. I don't know if we're going to see a vintage Conor McGregor.
Most people would consider Max Holloway a better striker and more durable than Charles Oliveira, but it did not look that way in that fight. And now I look at this matchup and I'm like, is Max really that much better than Conor McGregor? Can he really avoid getting stunned at some point in 2 rounds when it's happened to him in every single fucking fight for the past 2 years? Is it actually ridiculous to say Conor McGregor, with his specific skill set and the fact that, let's be fucking real here, Max Holloway's not going to go out there and chase takedowns against Conor McGregor? if anyone's going to get a takedown, it's more likely to be Conor McGregor based on their first fight. I don't really want to go there, but that is something you could mention, right? So let's look at this match realistically, right? Conor McGregor, what are his weaknesses? Calf kicks. When have we ever seen Max Holloway sting somebody, break them down with calf kicks? He's a lot more likely to throw body kicks and oblique kicks and head kicks, right? So take that away from the McGregor loss to Poirier that people will bring up, right? And even then, that third fight, that's not a loss. That's an injury. Okay, Poirier was winning the first round. We have no fucking idea what would have happened if he didn't break his leg. We don't actually know. Poirier probably would have won, but I could easily say the same thing about Cyril Gane versus Tom Aspinall, but we don't actually know, right? So I don't want to go there, right? I'm just talking about this matchup, right? Conor McGregor, better striker than Max Holloway, more power, more suited to be 170.
Joe Rogan, like countless others within the MMA community, has weighed in on McGregor's anticipated return to competition. Rogan pointed out that very few athletes in UFC history possess the ability to capture attention outside the sport's dedicated fan base in the way McGregor does. According to him, no comeback generates excitement quite like a McGregor fight because of his unique personality, worldwide popularity, and ability to attract casual viewers. Rogan even described the anticipation surrounding McGregor's return as bananas, emphasizing just how much expectation continues to follow him despite his long absence from the cage.
Good for the sport. It's great for the sport. It's like, that's what we need. We need more competition, more eyeballs on it. And unfortunately for the the people that are casuals, it has to be a name. It has to, like, this Conor McGregor fight in July is going to be fucking bananas. It's going to be bananas. I mean, people are going to go crazy for the return of Conor McGregor because he's a giant personality.
But don't expect the same thing.
How could
you
it
just
be?
can't.
He hasn't fought in 5 years,
That's
right?
exactly it.
It's been 5 years.
But that's the problem.
It might be more.
Because they're going to all expect that.
I think it is a little over 5. It's almost 6, I think.
It might be 6 at the time of the fight.
It might be.
I think it's
July. 5. I think it's 5 right now.
Rogan has also reflected on the meticulous preparation McGregor displayed before his legendary fight against Jose Aldo. He recalled footage showing McGregor carefully studying Aldo's movements, repeatedly drilling the same techniques that would ultimately lead to the decisive left hand that ended the fight in record time. Rogan praised McGregor's offensive abilities, particularly during the opening round, highlighting his exceptional speed, timing, and precision. In his opinion, those qualities combined to make McGregor one of the most dangerous and explosive strikers the UFC has ever seen.
It's like when Conor knocked out Jose Aldo. You ever see that shit?
Yeah.
Where he was practiced? No doubt.
But he was better than Conor overall. Because his wrestling
His career
defense,
was certainly better than Conor's.
way better.
But the thing about Conor is, in that first round particularly, he's so explosive and so quick.
timing too.
Yes.
He comes in with the timing on fucking like dialed right in.
And that touch of death. He's got these big ass hands and he just fucking launches them at people. In that first round, he's one of the most dangerous guys alive.
For sure.
He's so good. And it's just, I wonder how he's going to come back with that leg break. Here it is. Here's him practicing. Like, he's doing like how Aldo moves, and then he's doing how he moves. Bam! That's it.
Joe Rogan has also spoken in detail about what made Conor McGregor such a dominant force during his featherweight run. One point he frequently highlights is the physical challenge McGregor faced while cutting down to the 145-pound limit. Rogan recalled weigh-in footage where McGregor often appeared completely drained after the demanding weight cut, illustrating just how much his body endured before fight night. Even under those difficult conditions, McGregor consistently delivered outstanding performances, using his size, knockout power, precision, and timing to overwhelm opponents and establish himself as one of the division's most feared competitors.
Oh my God, he looked like death. He was one of those guys when I would see him, that was the real weigh-ins. That wasn't the weigh-ins where guys were a ceremonial weigh-in, where they weighed in at 10 o'clock in the morning. Like, look at him at weigh-in. And that motherfucker looks like he's on death's door.
Yeah.
And all that flexing and craziness, like, your body is like, you could cramp up real bad at that point in
It's
time.
happened to me numerous times. You flex a little too hard after the weight cut.
Yeah, look at the difference. I mean, it's extraordinary. I mean, he's gaining a solid 20 plus pounds of water. So like just the amount of mental strength it took to get down to that 145, it was crazy. But at 145, he's so fucking big.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like there's a giant benefit to it, but man, the cost on your kidneys and your organs and
the chin.
Reflexes. Oh, your head, you're just fucking but that was the IV days though too.
Yeah.
You could rehydrate.
4 banana bags to the face, you're fine the next day.
Bedtime MMA based much of his prediction on what he believes are the stylistic advantages Conor McGregor brings into a potential rematch with Max Holloway. In his view, Holloway's trademark high-volume combinations could actually create ideal opportunities for McGregor's elite counter-striking. He highlighted McGregor's straight left hand, sharp uppercuts, and damaging body kicks as the primary weapons capable of interrupting Holloway's rhythm. Bedtime also pointed out that Holloway has a tendency to move forward in fairly straight lines during exchanges, opening brief but valuable windows for McGregor to land clean counters, particularly during the opening rounds when his speed and reactions are at their sharpest. According to his analysis, McGregor is at his absolute best within the first 8 to 10 minutes of a fight, where his timing, explosiveness, and precision reach their highest level. While acknowledging that Holloway's relentless pace and exceptional cardio could become major factors in the championship rounds, Bedtime MMA argued that the outcome would most likely be decided much earlier. In his opinion, one perfectly timed shot for McGregor during that crucial opening stretch could produce a knockdown or even a knockout that completely changes the fight. Expanding on the discussion, Ariel Helwani reminded viewers that he had been predicting a McGregor vs. Holloway rematch for weeks. Helwani expressed strong confidence that the matchup would eventually become official, pointing to several compelling reasons. He described it as the natural continuation of a rivalry that began back in 2013, when both fighters were still climbing toward championship status. Ariel also emphasized that McGregor's return would represent outstanding news for the UFC, noting that fans have been waiting years to see the former two-division champion compete again. At the same time, he acknowledged the uncertainty surrounding McGregor's lengthy absence from competition, despite believing the Irish star appears fully committed and motivated to return. Tim Welch approached the matchup from a different perspective by comparing each fighter's recent level of activity. He highlighted Holloway's consistent schedule against elite opposition, outlining the wins, defeats, and valuable experience he has accumulated while competing against some of the sport's toughest names. In contrast, Welch pointed to McGregor's years away from competition as a major concern. Although excited by the possibility of McGregor's comeback, he questioned whether such an extended layoff could negatively affect his timing, conditioning, and durability. Welch also referenced the early betting odds, which favored Holloway while placing McGregor in the underdog role. He mentioned McGregor's familiar trash talk, including statements like, "I'm going to sun you," and contrasted it with Holloway's calm but confident refusal to be intimidated. The discussion then shifted to the fight reportedly taking place at 170 pounds, something Welch viewed as a critical factor. He questioned the wisdom of returning after nearly 5 years away directly into a 5-round main event against one of the division's toughest and most experienced competitors. Teddy Atlas offered another angle by explaining why McGregor may still believe the matchup favors him. Atlas suggested that McGregor could enjoy a noticeable advantage in size and physical strength at welterweight, while Holloway has always relied more on toughness, skill, conditioning, and technical striking than overwhelming power. According to Atlas, McGregor may feel those physical advantages could compensate for the years spent outside the cage. Even so, Atlas repeatedly returned to one central question: how much of the old Conor McGregor still remains? While acknowledging that Holloway is no longer a young prospect himself, Atlas stressed that Holloway's consistent activity provides clear evidence of his current level. McGregor, meanwhile, remains a complete unknown until he steps back into competition. For Atlas, that uncertainty gives Holloway the edge because of his constant evolution, regular competition, and proven performances against world-class opposition. Although McGregor's legendary accomplishments, confidence, and knockout ability cannot be ignored, Atlas also pointed to the long layoff, life outside the sport, and unanswered questions surrounding his comeback. Holloway, by comparison, enters as an active, battle-tested veteran who has never stopped facing elite competition. Regardless of which prediction proves correct, one fact remains undeniable. This has the potential to become one of the UFC's most significant comeback stories in recent memory. McGregor still possesses the star power, charisma, and fight-ending ability that once made him the biggest attraction in combat sports. Across from him stands Holloway, a fighter who has remained active, constantly improving, and tested against the very best in the world. That contrast is exactly what makes this matchup so captivating. Some believe McGregor can once again produce a spectacular return, while others feel Holloway's relentless pressure, incredible endurance, and championship experience over 5 rounds will simply prove too much to overcome. Either way, whenever these two finally share the octagon again, the entire MMA world will be watching.